The Democrats have been going after President Trump ever since he went down the escalators, and they've been trying to figure out how to get rid of him every step of the way. They used to love President Trump. When he was donating money to Hillary Clinton and the other Democrats, they had no issues with him at all. When he was staying in his lane, basically, when he was not even really talking about politics at all, they were happy with him. But then he became president. As a Republican president, he started telling the truth about the swamp in the government. They hated him every minute of the day, every second of the day. It's like TDS has just exploded. TDS has exploded within the Democrat Party and on the left. As of right now, they don't know how to react. They have done everything they can to try to take out President Trump. Nothing has worked. Everything has failed. And they don't understand it. And I've mentioned this multiple times. They do something to President Trump, then they expect you and I to stop supporting him. But because we continue to support President Trump, it has them all butthurt about it. They're all very angry because you and I are supporting President Trump, and everything that they've been doing, nothing has been working. I created the thumbnail, and I was trying to think about how I wanted to do it, because I keep bringing up the analogy how the Roadrunner and Wile Coyote, which is the Democrat Party, they're constantly attacking President Trump, trying to trap him. And every trap that they've set for President Trump has failed miserably. It's completely failed. All of the traps that they put out there for President Trump. Y'all notice that? I mean, it's like clear as day. And I'm going to share some of the clips with you. I got quite a few of them. I'm going to share the clips with you showing how they are highly angry. Look, it's to the point to where the Democrat Party, those on the left, they're saying President Trump, he's just so lucky. They keep saying President Trump, the law doesn't apply to him as it does everybody else. This is what they're saying. Can you imagine that? Here it is. You have Joe Biden actually committing crimes, the Biden crime family, and you have the entire Democrat Party acting like lawyers for Joe Biden and the Democrat part and the Biden crime family. And they said that the President Trump, the laws don't apply to him the same way. Really? They've actually charged President Trump $455 million in New York without any victims, without a crime, nothing, absolutely nothing, because they could. He had a corrupt judge and Letitia James, completely corrupt. It's like the same thing with Nancy Pelosi and the Democrats when President Trump was in office and they were able to impeach President Trump in the House twice simply because they had the votes. No evidence, no proof of anything, only because they had the votes. Same thing in the court system. So they've actually taken the court system and they've weaponized it. You know, they weaponize everything they can. If they can weaponize something against the American people, they're happy with it. If they can't weaponize it, then they want to do away with it. Like the Constitution. The only time they even care about the Constitution is if they can weaponize it against you and I. But if they can't weaponize the Constitution, because the Constitution gives us the power, we the people, you know, that's what that whole thing, we the people, it gives us the power. So because it gives us the power, we the people, they don't like the Constitution. But then they try to use it as much as possible against President Trump and us, the American people. So one of the reasons why they're going to such an extreme to try to remove President Trump. Think about this. The reason why they try to go to such an extreme is because they've constantly said that they view President Trump as a Hitler figure. Have y'all heard this before? This is not the first time you've heard this, right? They view President Trump as the Hitler figure, so they figured in their mind that, hey, we can do whatever it is that we want to do to him because he's like Hitler and we have to stop him no matter what, by any means necessary. But you never see President Trump screaming at people, yelling at people. When President Trump was doing his State of the Union, he wasn't yelling at everybody. He was just telling everybody all the achievements that he was doing. But when it comes to Joe Biden, what did he do? He screamed and yelled at everybody. Same thing Hitler used to do. Let me give you an example of what I'm talking about here. Look at this. Here's a prime example. Can you split screen it for me? This is a prime example of Joe Biden. Look at the mannerism. Look how they're acting. Kind of the same thing. But the Democrats, they want to act like, oh, it's Trump. He's the Hitler figure. When the Democrat Party, all of their policies and everything that they've been doing, all the wokeism, leads right back to Nazi Germany. I mean, you can't make it up. You can't make it up. And instead of Joe Biden going after the community, Jewish people, he's wanted to go after MAGA Republicans. You know, they lived in Nazi Germany during that time, and they put them all in prison camps, and they killed many of them. Today, 2024, the Democrat Party, along with Joe Biden, they look at the MAGA Republicans as people that need to be removed from society. They say that we're the biggest threat in the country. They're the ones saying this. They're the ones acting like it. That's why when the Summer of Love, when they went around and BLM and Trans Tifa was attacking people, guess what happened? Nothing. Because they were attacking Americans. And why is it bad again to say that you're MAGA? Why is that a bad thing? Because you want America to be great? So just to tell us that they don't want America to be great. They hate America that much. They can't even utter the words, let's make America great again. They can't stand the fact that America can be great. They can't stand it. Which brings me to this. Look at this. Let's put this up on the screen. And my producer, she found this. And look at this. Biden-Harris campaign statement on Trump's press conference. You see this? Donald Trump is weak and desperate, both as a man and as a candidate for president. This is Shannon, so this is an official statement that the Biden-Harris statement put out?
Yeah.
Right? And it says he spent the weekend golfing, right? Really? So they're like really concerned about President Trump golfing when Joe Biden's been on vacation more than half of the time he's been in the White House.
Yeah.
It's complete. It says, I'm going to skip down to here. It says his campaign can't raise money, right? I want y'all to remember that. It's saying his campaign cannot raise money. He is uninterested in campaigning outside of his country club. And every time he opens his mouth, right, he pushes moderate and suburban voters away from with his dangerous agenda. Now, let me go back up here to the top here. It says, when he's talking about him spending the weekend, he says, this morning, comparing himself to Jesus, and the afternoon lying about having money he definitely doesn't have. This is what they're saying about him. Let's go back to me.
Yeah, and look at the bottom. It says, America deserves better than a feeble, confused and tired Donald Trump.
Replace that name with Joe Biden.
Absolutely. It sounds more like
the
Biden.
point that they put this out there.
Well, I know. You
the
can
point
tell
that they put this out there.
That a woke liberal wrote this. Somebody that hates Trump, right? Because it's nothing about it's factual.
Nothing about it is factual. The very point that they put this out there says a lot. And this is, again, because they're all suffering from TDS and they don't know how to react to it. So, now remember, I just told you that they said President Trump doesn't have any money. He's not getting any money. Doesn't have any campaign money. President Trump today is $5.6 billion richer? Really? Well, if that's true, what they're saying, and so the Biden regime, they didn't communicate with MSDNC. Look at this. This is MSDNC talking about President Trump's donor money.
Small donors, and these are people who give $200 or less, The Biden campaign is significantly lagging the Trump campaign in this one category. And that is very different than what happened in 2020 in the cycle, where, and this is the full cycle for 2020, where the Biden campaign substantially outraised Trump among small donors. So there is a shift here, and it may reflect the enormous passion of Trump's base and some of the issues Biden may be having with his small donors.
You see that? So President Trump, he's pulling in more money, and it has them all concerned, highly concerned. I guess the video that Don Jr. and President Trump was doing, saying, hey, donate to us, any amount counts, donate to us. I guess it's been working. And the left, they're highly upset about it. Why would you donate anything to Joe Biden when he doesn't even have his mind?
Yeah, because now I see Kamala Harris doing videos, Biden's doing donating. Obama did begging. And,
yeah.
We need to support Obama. I mean, I said Obama. Biden.
Yeah, that's what they want. They want everyone to support Biden. That's what they're pushing for. But they want President Trump to call for bankruptcy. That's what they wanted. That's what they were hoping for. And now they're all angry because that didn't happen. They didn't get to put chains on the doors. Democrats, they love putting people in chains. So they couldn't put President Trump, they couldn't put padlocks on the front door. They didn't get the $455 million. Now they're all angry about it. Look at this. Here's a good example of this. Watch.
His assets, including some of these prized properties on the screen right there, could be seized if he can't make a nearly $500 million bond payment by the end of the day.
One more for you. Donald Trump could be forced to declare bankruptcy if he's unable to post his more than $450 million bond.
Just like Y2K, the countdown ended with nothing. Trump's buildings weren't seized. He wasn't bankrupted. He actually made $4 billion today. Humiliating Trump, padlocking his properties and stealing his cash before the election. That won't happen. Today was a good day for America. You can't bankrupt a man just for beating Biden in the polls.
I have a lot of cash. You know I do because you looked at my statements. But I would also like to be able to use some of my cash to get elected. They don't want me to use my cash to get elected. They don't want that. They don't want me taking cash out to use it for the campaign.
Are you going to start putting money into your campaign?
Yeah.
You haven't done that since 2016.
Well, first of all, it's none of your business, frankly. But I might do that.
You see that? Look how quick he's able to respond to idiots. Joe Biden can't do that. That's the very reason why Joe Biden will never do what President Trump is doing, taking a press conference to talk about anything. We all see that they're attacking President Trump, and he's able to stand there and take questions and fire back. Joe Biden can't do that. All Joe Biden would do, but anyway. That's all he can say, but anyways.
I have the option.
Every indictment helps Trump, and every court victory helps him even more. We're witnessing a political injustice, and every day that he survives, he looks stronger. And Joe Biden looks weaker, and the system more corrupt.
Every day, they go after President Trump, he gets stronger. Every day they go after President Trump, he gains more support. Every day they go after President Trump, they fall short, and they don't understand why. And you know what? It's not just the fact that we're supporting President Trump and is the reason why they're getting upset. They don't know why we're supporting President Trump. That's the most interesting thing about all of this. They act as if they can do all this corruption to President Trump, and we're supposed to just look the other way. We're not supposed to pay attention to it. They don't understand, why are people not buying it any longer? We remember under President Trump, America was great. That's the America that people want. Joe Biden, it has become absolutely terrible. Absolutely terrible. Joe Biden and the Democrats, they do not care about this country. They've done so much damage, and they're expecting all of us just to look the other way. But you know the ultimate reason why they don't understand? Because, see, we are a God-fearing, Bible-believing people. That's the reason. That's the main thing. See, we're praying for President Trump. There's so many people that pray for President Trump, pray for his safety. Why do you think time and time again that President Trump is able to get away from all of this stuff? It's because God is hearing our prayers. We have to continue to pray. We have to continue to fight. That is a form of fighting. While we're praying, we need to act on our prayers. Come November, we need to act on our prayers. Listen to AOC really quick. Listen to AOC. She's upset saying that if you don't seize President Trump's property, it's going to put the country at risk. It's a bigger risk not to seize his property. Listen.
I actually think that there is risk in not seizing these assets and the open window that exists in him trying to secure these funds through other means. We've seen a lot of interesting transactions happening with Truth Social and other means, and there's a very real risk of political corruption.
Has she figured out that RICO thing yet?
Yeah, has she figured out the RICO thing yet? You see this? They don't want President Trump to be able to come up with the money. They don't want President Trump to have the money. They want President Trump to be broke so they can shut down everything. They want to remove President Trump from society. They don't want his name on buildings anywhere. They don't want his name on the internet anywhere. Think about it. They don't want you to even to be able to say President Trump's name. People used to get banned and blocked for saying President Trump's name. You understand what I'm saying? It happens so many times. People post stuff about President Trump, shadow ban, or either blocked. They remove the sitting president of the United States of America from Twitter, trying to silence him. You understand this? And they haven't stopped. Trust me, they haven't stopped because these people are so evil. They're continuously doing this. And they still don't get it why President Trump is rising in the polls.
You like the content Will Johnson is producing? To stay informed and up to date with the current events, go ahead and hit the thumbs up and subscribe to see more videos like this one. Also, to find Will Johnson, visit www.uaf.media.